Oh, the one that I showed John a while ago, the one that look it like nothing like a controller.
Yeah, John linked that to us as well after you showed it to him.
Dude, it's nothing compared to this one controller I saw. It was designed so...
We don't care.
I'll just give a quick summary of it. It was designed so you could use it for gaming and anything else on a computer. So there are 6 different shift keys that you can hold, so all the other buttons will do something. And there's already like 40 or so different buttons on the damn thing, including those shift keys. So because of those shift keys, I think you could also hold them, or more than one, I guess, maybe. But either way, the controller can perform over 700 functions.
Astounding.
I can't even imagine how that will look.
Computer brain, complete these functions.
Like, it already looked fucking, like, confusing as all hell from the front. Then I see that there's more buttons on the back, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
That reminds me of the hunk of plastic that costed $2.
Alright, moving along, let's read this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we've been.
Good!
My long talk of shit.
We are recording a story known as My Dark Lover. It's written by Shabbat.
My Immortal?
No, not My Immortal. We aren't reading that yet.
This implies we're reading it, because I don't like to think we're reading it. I think that one time he told us that we're going to read it, that was just a bad dream. And this is a bad dream. This is all a bad dream. One day I'm going to wake up, I'm not going to be in my chair, my legs
We're
are
going
not
to take away your dreaming
potatoes.
privileges.
Baz, your arms are corn cobs, your legs are potatoes, and
That's exactly what I said.
And your left eye is an olive.
Why did that happen again?
Because you pissed me off.
Okay, let's start.
I gouged my eyes out and fucked me in the ears.
Hey, if you don't stop it, your tongue's going to become a strawberry. Now then, when I was only 17, he came for me. I had been training since I was 14 to be the perfect courtesan and had exceeded the expectations of all my instructors. I wasn't supposed to be placed yet, but there was no more they could teach me. I was already an expert in dancing, painting, singing, healing, cooking, martial arts, massage, sex, and 17 languages. Now it was time to let me practice my arts.
Wait. So,
did you say practice my ass?
So this was training for a military thing, right? And they had nothing to teach her because she was an expert in things such as dance and fucking people.
Indeed, good sir.
Wait, what?
It's true. That's what it is, Indigo.
When
so
he came,
fuck people.
Yes.
Well, I suppose you can, but what's the...
Well, the way you train somebody is with a whip, cattle prod, electrocution, many ways.
I've been trained.
I want to get trained.
Now it's time. Now it is time for the misadventures of Herpes Hank.
I got logged in again.
Alright. Now then, when he came, all the girls ready for placement were brought out for his inspection. He stormed in, power radiating off of him in waves, and it took all my strength to keep from swooning on the spot. That black face, those yellow eyes, those red tattoos, and that powerful stride. He was a power incarnate. Several of the other girls fainted, and he scowled at them for their weakness. He walked down the line, his glowing yellow eyes inspecting each of us. It felt like he was devouring us with his eyes, the power coming off him. He was so great. I saw him moving towards me, eyes burning, raking over me from head to toe. My hair, raven black and hanging below my waist. My eyes large and violet, fringed with thick black lashes. My lips blood red and shaped like Cupid's bow. My skin like fresh cream. My body petite and lithe, with pert breasts and a tiny waist. I hoped he would find me pleasing. He grinned a savage, feral grin that made my heart hammer in my chest like a frightened bird that had just seen a hungry cat. I felt as if I would faint, but I stood my ground. I wanted him to take me, to ravage me, to love me. But I was just a humble courtesan. Love was not something I was allowed to have. He took my chin in his black grooved hand and purred. What is your name, my raven-haired beauty? Lady Ariel, Alexis, Morgan, Katarina, Ravenwing, Morning Glory. I replied
really
nervously.
hope they don't say that over and over
Did I hear a Ravenway?
Ravenwing.
Raven.
I don't care, it's close enough. Fucking
I
hate
love the
this
Morning
already.
Glory part.
Lady
Glory
Ariel.
hole.
Alright, so this is quite obviously Darth Maul seducing a Mary Sue, but
Seducing? Hell no, it's not that. It's the, these are people who are prostitutes for this guy who he gets to choose whatever the fuck he wants.
yes, whatever.
This is so weird it hurts.
Yes.
What kind of Mary Sue is she if he's seducing her? No, she's the Mary Sue. She has to seduce him.
I thought Mary.
She might by the end of the story.
Since
but
when are
real-
Mary
Technically, she is kind of doing that because her skills, and I'm being stubborn right now, but her skills, apparently made him want to do her more than anyone else. Some dumbass reason, I don't know.
Alright, so real quick, funny story about Darth Maul. He was originally supposed to have lines in Phantom Menace, but everyone who was trying to be Darth Maul could not do the acrobatics, and they were all absolute shit. So they just took the choreographer for Darth Maul and said, "You're Darth Maul. You don't get any lines because you can't act worth a shit. You're just Darth Maul. Go kill that guy." That was literally how that guy got the position as Darth Maul.
How am I not fucking amazed at the greatness of casting that was,
They couldn't find somebody who could act worth a shit and do the choreography. It was absolutely hilarious. I actually liked Darth Maul as a mute, though. It was actually cooler. Alright, moving along. Lady Ariel, bending at the waist and kissing my hand with his oh-so-hard lips. I will have you. Yes,
I thought you just said nipples, like he kissed her hand with his nipples.
Yes, my lord, I said with a courtesy, eyes lowered demurely. I couldn't look directly into those eyes. When I did, my thoughts were filled with such obscenities that a hot flush crept over my cheeks. He chuckled. Could he read my thoughts? I went back to my chamber and packed my things. All my gauzy nighties, all my flimsy dance costumes, all my see-through hanging around the house clothes. Plus I packed my silver hairbrush, my perfumes, my massage creams, and all my herbal remedies. Several of the other girls collected my things and accompanied me to his ship. They all cried and hugged me. I would miss them so, but I could not wait to start my life as this dark warrior. Once we boarded his ship, he motioned for me to sit next to him in the cockpit. Swiftly bringing the ship into hyperspace, he set the autopilot and looked at me with hungry eyes. I flushed hotly, my panties moistening with anticipation. I will have you.
I want with anticipation.
I will have you, he purred, right now. Yes, my lord.
Now I'm glad you didn't
Totally
talk
out of
freaking,
work. I really don't know what to say.
I'm really glad he didn't have a single line the entire time.
Are you purring, Rogue?
Maybe.
Oh, you're so sexy.
He
Sounds
surged,
like a motorcycle.
he surged to his feet, swept me into his arms, and strode back into the bowels of the ship. We entered a dark room, illuminated only by candles, and he gently placed me on a black-sheeted feather bed. So beautiful, he purred, stroking my face with his gloved hand. Let me undress you, my lord, I offered, remembering my training. No, he purred, just lie back, my raven-haired beauty. Let me do all the work. But, my lord, this is what I wish, he purred. Yes, my lord, I said, trembling with anticipation. He slowly pulled off his gloves, setting them neatly on the bedside table. He then removed his black robe, hanging it on a coat rack at the foot of the bed. Next came his thick leather belt, which he placed in the closet. Then his boots, which also went into the closet. His black tunic was next, and I gasped as he revealed the firmly muscled physique of his chest. The tattoos did indeed extend beyond his face. Finally off came the pants, and I gasped again at the size and decoration of his swollen manhood. He was so big, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to accommodate him. Tears sprung unbidden to my eyes at the disappointing thought. Would he reject me? folding his tunic and pants neatly and placing them on a chair at my docks